maybe some people to join in. A little last minute going live, getting prepared for Giving Tuesday. I'm the English major golfer, David Stringer. Thanks for joining in on our live. Giving Tuesday is this coming Tuesday, December 2nd, and I will be playing 100 holes. It's funny, when I watch my videos, I go like this a lot, so it's like I kind of have a weird kind of thing going on. Anyway, I'll try to keep my hands down. Yes, so this coming Tuesday, Giving Tuesday, I will be playing 100 holes to raise money for the Love Quilt Project. TheLoveQuiltProject.org is my charity of choice for Giving Tuesday. And I've put out some videos about this. This is on a whim last year in 2024. And I ended up raising $3,500 for the Love Quilt, playing 100 holes here at the 19th. So I'm gonna take the camera here and kind of move it around. Hopefully it's not too Blair Witch. But here at the 19th, it's a Sunday afternoon. And so gonna be doing a little bit of practice. Maybe I can make this session interesting. So here we go. Not only are we doing this for a technical kind of just dry run, see if we can see how the mics work and all that kind of stuff. We're also, I'm also gonna warm up a little bit. I actually had surgery. I had an umbilical hernia. Look that up, not a fun thing. It was a very minor thing for me. And I went ahead and electively got it fixed because it's one of those things that can get worse over time. I play a lot of golf. This year I played quite a bit of tournaments. And so I had that done at the beginning of November. And so now I'm in recovery. So I've been slowly working myself back into a swing. I was able to do a little bit of work earlier over the holiday, over the Thanksgiving holiday week. And so now today is kind of almost a full practice. So I'm going to be hitting my woods and my irons, see how that feels. And to add a little bit to the drama, so we have the surgery, and to add even a little bit more to the drama, I sent my clubs off to PXG to get re-gripped and kind of a little bit of work done on them to get ready for next season, and they aren't back yet. So I have some options here at the 19th. They are a facility that supports PXG. And so I'm gonna have access on Tuesday to a couple of different clubs. So this will be kind of fun. This is kind of normal setup. This is a Gen 7 with a steel shaft, and I've been hitting this a little bit. It's the Tour 120 stiff. So very similar to my existing clubs. I have Gen 3s, so this is a little bit similar. This is very different. Same club head as the what I have there, the Gen 7, but it has it's not fiberglass, what's the graphite shaft. And this says 50, the 50 plus, so it's the Cyber 50 plus 50. I like this. I'm reaching the age where I might need to go to these kinds of shafts, graphite shafts in the future. This club seems very light. So I'm gonna hit this a little bit. And then my old trusty Mizunos. These bad boys are about 30 years old. And they've had quite a bit of wear in them. So you can see there hopefully on the camera. And so I have these that I just recently re-gripped, and I've got these as my sort of backup of the backup. So very different clubs. I'm gonna hit all of these, just kind of look at the difference. I'm checking with my technical staff in the background, looking at things. Can you see anything? We're all live? Oh, you can't view what's going on here or there? Okay. It's cool. Are you in studio? Oh, okay. All right. Well, while the technical team is working that out, that is none other than my beautiful wife, Michelle. and she is running technical tech here for us. So here we go. I'm going to do a little practice. I'm going to hit these 3 clubs. We're going to compare the differences. I already hit a few of them, so I'll color code each one. I'm going to clear these out, and we're going to restart. All right, so as a comparison, I'm going to start with the Mizuno. This is an MP14. It's a blade. Fun story, I bought these in college. I had no business buying these clubs. I had no business playing these clubs. They were on the rack in the clubhouse, and as if the angels of golf shined a light on them, sitting there on the wall, kind of looked like this. I had to have them. So I think I worked at the clubhouse for about 2 weeks for free so that I could pay for them. I worked at a golf shop or a golf course in college. So I think I worked probably for 2 weeks straight just to pay for these clubs. So all right, so this is my 8-iron. All of these are 8-irons, and let's see the difference. I should mention that I am sort of hitting what I would call a sort of 3/4 shot, not hitting a full shot, mainly because kind of protecting the recovery, so not giving it my full swing. So here's the Mizuno. I'm gonna hit 3 shots each. I didn't catch that very good. Sort of caught that a little high on the face. Yeah, I could feel that one. That was cleaner, much more my normal swing right there. Again, not taking don't feel like I'm taking a full swing. Yep, so that's about right, like that. What amazes me is the balance on these clubs, what I loved about them the most, and what kept me hitting them for way longer than I probably should have hit them in after college, is they're just so balanced. It's just a beautiful club. I love looking down on it. It's just a really nice club. I'll never get rid of these clubs. Okay, that was super clean. And just notice how high that ball went. I've noticed this already in hitting the differences. This club, the ball goes very high, 165. That's kind of a normal 8-iron shot for me. On the simulator, definitely get a little bit more distance on the simulator, for me anyway. What I'm paying attention though is this, my club head speed here and the ball speed, just seeing the differences between these 3 clubs, really what the differences are in the club head speed. So, all right, so that was the Mizuno. This time we're gonna hit the steel shaft. This is more closer to my setup. My irons have a +2, so these irons are not adjusted. So they'll be a little different than mine and still be good. It'll be a good option for Tuesday. I think I already know which option I want to hit on Tuesday. All right, so here we go. Steel shaft. This looks like it's a regular setup. No pitch one way or the other with the irons or the club head. So right away, I just feel like the contact point, like I feel like I hit that out on it was closer to the shaft. The difference in the technology, 30-year difference in the technology is just amazing. So that was, in the simulator, my 8-iron generally goes 170, 180, 185 sometimes, depending on if I'm really getting after it. Almost the identical shot. A minute ago, I was really drawing all of these clubs more, a little bit more, but yeah, that's and again, paying attention to this club head speed, a little bit faster, ball speed a little bit quicker. All right, last shot here with this 8-iron. Yeah, that's my shot right there. Little draw. I smoked that. That was really nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, that feels about right. What I typically will do here in the simulators. Okay, so and then 181 ball speed, or I'm sorry, club head speed, 118 ball speed, getting a little bit quicker. And again, 30-year span of time between the two clubs. All right, so the major difference here is we got the graphite shafts. And immediately I can tell the difference in the weight. So I feel all the weight is at the club head. The club feels much, much lighter. I mean, same club essentially, just different shaft. And already it's amazing the difference in the weight. Now what I got to do is I got to protect myself a little bit because with a little bit lighter weight, I want to swing a little harder. So I'm not going to do that though. I don't want to injure myself here. All right, here we go, graphite shaft. Oh wait, let me change the color. All right, here we go. Solid strike, feels so balanced. Just amazes me how balanced that feels with the lighter. And I even hit that out on the toe, it looks like. Yeah, and look at the club head speed, faster club head speed. I mean, that's and then 121 or 122, almost 123 ball speed. So makes a huge difference. So if I were looking for some more distance in my irons, I know where to look. I know where to find it. Yeah, kind of caught that one a little heavy, I felt like. But still, got the distance out of it. I wish in the real life I could hit my 8-iron 195. And what I would expect, based upon my play in here, which I know I hit it farther here than I do out in the real life, what I would expect is that this club would actually go, my 8-iron right now, this year, 2025, my 8-iron's been about consistently 155, 160, 165, somewhere in that general 10-yard range. I would expect that I would be much more closer to a consistent 170 with this club, with this setup. And distance in the fairways and distance with irons really hasn't been my issue in my scoring issue last year. One more. Ooh, best for last. Notice the, nice. So something else to notice here. When this clears out, come on. So notice the height. All of the blue, which was this club here with the graphite, all of these were a much lower apex, not as high. Look at the red. Look at that shot. Look how high that got. They say that today's irons are less lofted irons, and I think that this would be a great indication of that. So my 30-year-old club here from Mizuno is probably more like a traditional 8-iron loft, whereas this is probably more like a 7-iron loft. and you can see the difference in the height of the apex of the shots. So you can also do this here where I can now look at the differences. So red was the Mizuno, and pretty clear difference. Look at the difference with the lighter shaft. Ball speed as a result. Obviously, club head is a major contributor to the ball speed, obviously. And all these are pretty much the same, so that means my swing is pretty consistent. This is a little bit more in to out than the others by about a degree. And I bet that's because of the weight more than anything else. Much better smash. Launch degree. Yeah, look at the launch degrees here. 15 degrees, 17 degrees. Really interesting. About the same spin rate, though. Much less spin here. And these are all about the same. So pretty cool. Pretty cool little test there. So I'm going to say, unless I get an overwhelming number of people that want to vote for the Mizunos and be a pretty good handicap. All right. We got anybody on? Three people on. Hey, so thanks for joining. Those that are on and watching, hopefully this is informative. I'm the English Major Golfer. I'm going to hit a few more clubs. Stick around. If you have some questions for me, I'd love to take some questions. You can check out my blog. I put a lot of stuff out on my blog, which is englishmajorgolfer.com. And happy to explain that if anybody's curious. All right, let's hit some woods. So again, I'm in recovery protocol. I'm not going to go nutso here, but I have my 5-wood that I just got earlier this year. This was a game changer for me, as I've put on some other videos, not so much on YouTube, but on Instagram. I love this club. This is a great setup. And actually, I need to grab my glove at this point. Stand by. All right, so 5-wood. Got this earlier in the year, and it was quite a game changer for me, specifically off of getting off of the tee box in play, making sure to on shorter par 4s, get in play, give myself a chance to hit the fairway as much as possible. I play a lot of tournament golf. I play in the Golf Week Amateur Tour, so you can check that out, golfweekamateurtour.com, and or it's actually amateurgolftour.org or net. But just Google Golf Week Amateur Tour, and you'll find us. I play in the Charlotte division, and so yeah, so this was a really good club for me. Melanie? Oh, hi Melanie. Hey, my sister. So, little fun story. Melanie is leading our F1 league. She has basically crushed all of us after today. I had 3 of my drivers go out. Anyway, back to golf. All right, 5-wood. This has got a Denali shaft. Right away, when I got this set up, I noticed how easy it was to hit this club. Yeah, that's my typical shot there with this 5-wood. Typically goes pretty low and piercing, which is why I like to hit it off the tee box a lot. I didn't even tee it up. And that swing felt good. You can tell I'm warmed up. Club head speed was 102. That's great for my 5-wood. Kind of came out of that swing there. Hit it okay, but that was a miss. That was a miss. I was thinking more about my injury prevention right there. All right, one more with this guy. Let's see if we can get it high. Yeah, that's pretty good. So one of the things I'm going to do coming into the 2026 season is try to go to more par fives and 2, and this is going to be a big club for that. Typically in the real life, I'm hitting this about 230. So again, 20 yards difference here in the simulator. And in real life, the ball flight with this club is a lot higher. So it will actually sit a lot easier on par fives. So that's the goal this coming year. So with the success of the 5-wood came at the end of the season, after the season was over, I decided to upgrade my 3-wood. So this is my 3-wood and my driver. So I'm going to hit a few, not a lot. I can definitely tell that I'm on surgery protocol. So gotta be careful. I'm getting a wink from the Portuguese lady. Yeah, you better be careful. All right, so I'm gonna tee this up. So the goal here was to match the setup with the 5-wood with the 3-wood. So essentially it's got the exact same shaft for a 5-wood, or I mean for a 3-wood with the new Black Ops PXG head. Change the color on this one. All right, so in general, I'm feeling pretty good about how my swing is right now, coming back from the surgery. Yep, that's why I love this 3-wood right there. Now typically I could draw that back into the fairway. That kind of came off a little spinny, but still very, very, very consistent. It's a very consistent club for me already. I played a few rounds with it already. This would be, this is another weapon that I'll take into 2026 to try to get to more par fives in 2, or at least get close and rely on my, a little bit more on my short game. All right, here we go. Hit this again. That was hammered. That felt great. Tee went flying perfectly backwards. Yep. So one of the things that was a weapon for me, even with my last 5-wood, was the fact that in real life, I could easily hit my 3-wood. Could easily hit my 3-wood 250, 260, sometimes 270. There went my voice. Excuse me. Ooh, and you can even, I don't know if you can pick this up on the camera, but I put that right in the center of the club face. So in real life, 3-wood, pretty consistently, I can hit it pretty far. The big challenge I had going into all of 2025 was my driver, my previous driver, which I could never really develop a consistent. Oh, hey Alice, my second sister. Not second sister, but my other sister. They're both first sisters, if that makes sense. They're just kidding. So my driver was a big problem last year, just getting consistent with it. And I knew that at the end of this season, I was going to upgrade this driver to what I got now, which is the Black Ops head. And then we went with a much lighter shaft. This is the Tour AD. On previous videos, I call it the Tour Ad. So it really showed that I had no idea what I was talking about. Now I know it's called the Tour AD. And it is the Superflex. And it is it's like I don't know, 60 grams or 50 grams or something like that. It is super light, and it has made a huge difference. So again, not going to give it the full DCS treatment but we'll just give a little preview for Tuesday. Let's change the color. I'll make this in red. All right, gonna oh yeah, that's a pretty ball flight right there. That's my ball flight. So the goal is, in real life, to get it to about that 280. Here in the simulator, if I was really going after it, I'm consistently up around 300 off the tee in the simulator. In real life, 280 is the goal. 280, 290 in the fairway. So that ball would have been nicely in the fairway. And you can tell it's kind of interesting. Well, it's interesting to me anyway. It may not be interesting to you. The ball flight for the blue, which was the 5-wood, should be a lot higher, and I can tell that's just me not hitting a lot right now. And you can see where I got the ball flight much higher with the 3-wood than I did with the 5-wood. I did tee up the 3-wood, so it's kind of not so much a fair comparison, but that 5-wood should go a lot higher. Yes, sir. Okay. That'll bounce. Yep, about the same as the 3-wood there on that one. Again, not giving it a full swing, but hitting right in the center of the club face. That's what we want. All right, one more. Do a little comparison. Yeah, so my new swings club speed here with this driver should be more about almost 110, 112, so about another 6 miles an hour faster. And that's really just, I'm not swinging that hard. I'm making sure I don't pop a stitch. All right, one more. Oh, that felt great. I love this club. Yep. Yep. I'm loving that. So we'll compare these. So here's the 5-wood. We hit first, the blue. 3-wood. Driver. Again, getting that. Not giving it the full treatment here, but still a measurable difference in the ball speed all the way through. Launch and spin rates, pretty good. So there you go, there's a little practice. Happy Sunday. I'm the English major let's try that again. So take 2. Happy Sunday. I'm the English major golfer. Thanks for tuning in for our live preview cast for Giving Tuesday. So that's this coming Giving Tuesday, December 2nd. Oh, my mom says hi. Hey, Mom. And so hope you tune in and watch along as I play 100 holes for the Love Quilt Project. I will be asking for donations. I'm hoping to raise $5,000 for the Love Quilt Project. Last year, I raised $3,500. So I feel like $5,000 is possible. With your help, we can get there. The Love Quilt is a wonderful organization that supports children through love, hope, and education. Check them out at thelovequiltproject.org as a preview to my 100 holes if you'd like to. And thanks for joining in. I'm the English Major Golfer. Bye-bye.